All right, let's hope that we can lift your spirit a little bit after talking to God's Will Do. We want to now talk about the reality show that ended on the 31st of March this year. I'm talking about the Ultimate Love, and we have with us the second runner-up of that reality show, Bolanle. Is here with us in the studio. Hi, Bolanle, good to see you. How have you been?
Great, been good.
Just give us a snippet of your experience in that show and what the show really is about.
Okay, so I would say it was quite an interesting and adventurous one for me. Though the whole idea for the show was to help you find a possible life partner, which the organizers hope would lead to and happily ever after. That's forever. Let me start with. So we're all brought into the house, same number, sex, male and female, blind dates / speed dating with different partners. Then after 3 days, you get to decide after blind speed dating with 3 different guys or ladies for the opposite sex. You decide who you want to take a chance with during your stay in the house. So after a week, you get to choose a partner and you get paired up. And then you go through different challenges and tasks together to see how you bond, how you communicate, how both of you learn to understand each other, the friendship, and maybe continue from there afterwards.
Okay, let me start from why you decided to enter for this show. Why?
It wasn't like I thought about it and decided that I want to go for Ultimate Love. I think I should go for it or something. No. My friend literally called me and said, okay, there's this show. I think you should go for it. I'm like, what? She said, the people that organize Big Brother are the same people organizing this. So I think you should go for the show. And the next day I'm like, you want me to go and look for a husband? It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
But you ended up there.
But yeah, I didn't have a choice. She literally bullied me out of my house. So I had to get dressed, went for the audition, and I was talking like this. You know, normally nowadays people ask me, what was the plan? What was your game plan? How did you get there? There was no plan. I just went there like, okay, here I am. My friend says this is an intervention. Do to me as you want. So I'm here for the audition. If this is going to find my life partner, I'm ready. So that was literally it. Then I found myself in Lagos. And then January they called, you're going into the house. And that was it.
All right. So while there, you talked about, the speed dating, the choosing someone within 1 week, and then both of you checking each other out and trying to find out if you're compatible for each other. The person that you were paired with is who, and were you compatible? Were you? Because I think I saw a few episodes, and someone didn't always like the person that they ended up with.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the thing. Most people thought it was staged or it was compulsory for you to be with the person you were paired with. After like 2 weeks or so, they gave us the option of switching. If you want to swap, you're free. You can swap with your partner if you found someone else that you feel you're more connected to, you're more attracted to. So
even though that person already belongs to someone else.
That's the thing. Everybody was scared of swapping. Though some people, it didn't work for them. From the onset, right now, we can't work. So they were ready to choose another person. Okay. But for me, I thought I found someone that were the same creative industry together. A tribe didn't matter, but he was a Yoruba person.
And so are you?
I'm Igbo and Yoruba. Bolanle Oluchi. That is my name.
Babalola.
Babalola. Yes. So I was like, in every when we got talking, it was okay. It sounds interesting, sounds intelligent. Maybe we can work together. So I just decided to take a chance. For me, I was taking a chance, being like, okay, I can work this through. But all those things that you've put, you don't know if that's what has been limiting you. Just come. Try and work this out with this person. Let's see how it goes. I'm not going to come on a show on national TV just to fool myself on global platform to fool myself. If this is where I'm going to find him, oh yeah, let's do this together. So that was it for me.
There's a question agitating my mind to ask, but before I ask that, what were you doing before the TV reality show?
Okay. I'm a media communication specialist. That's what I like to call myself, because I'm into multimedia production, different media content for TV, radio, and PSA. So we do both film. I worked with BBC briefly. I also trained as a production manager. Oh yeah, I started here. I started with dark communication after my diploma in 2006. I interned here for a bit. Then I had a program on Ray Power. I was co-producing with yes, it's national producer. I was still working with her, so I know some of the people here. So I literally started here. For me, it was more like, I want to work with AIT. I'm going into media and broadcasting. So I came here and then I started at the reception. I kept on reporting every day until they accepted me here. So after that, I went back to school, studied theater art. So when we came out, I went into movie production, a bit of production management and acting. Then I also I had a program showing on NT International the whole of 2018 for like a year called Parling. So I'm more passionate about media production. So I keep finding myself, no matter how I try to run, I find myself back. And then I love the humanitarian part of it all. In as much as you get, no matter how little it is, I'm of the opinion that you should give back to the society. So in my own little way, I volunteered with different NGOs, ranging from those that sickle cell NGOs, and then Pad Up, that's those that are reaching out, conscientizing people on menstrual hygiene, giving out free sanitary pads, and all that's also one I push for, and sex and gender-based violence as well. So I work with them time and time. Presently, I'm also training and also facilitating some form of training with Catholic Relief Services.
You are a hands-on person. You are. I mean, you have your hands everywhere. It's good, but let's get back to this issue of love, because that's how we got there.
That brings me to the question I said was agitating my mind, because I must say that I love your drive. You have your hands, in almost every creative, possibilities. But let me ask you this question. The show was meant to create a platform where you meet your life partner and all of that. Now, how did it work out for you? Did it afford you the opportunity to exude your true personality, to be your true self, and to be able to attract the kind of person that you wanted in your life?
Yes. Bolanle is always Bolanle everywhere and anywhere I am. So I went there with this, I'm just being myself.
Like, did you conceal something
no,
about yourself?
The funny thing is, I'm not a reality show person from the onset.
Oh, you are. Can tell already. I feel the energy.
I'm sure you say I'm a drama.
Yes, come with drama. That's good for reality TV.
No, but seriously, okay, so this is just Bolanle. This is how I went into the show. I was just being me. I was myself. I didn't hide anything. Like, some of us would go there and just go and form an accent and form
prim and proper.
It's boring. I was just myself. So I went there. I think everybody got used to the fact that, okay, this is so Bolanle. She's outspoken. She laughs out loud when she wants to laugh. She's jovial. She's everything. So I went there with that. And for me, I felt that I attracted someone that actually likes me for who I am, my personality. But along the line, I realized he was quite uncomfortable with a lot of things. It was more like wanting you to bend to, I think we get that a lot in Africa.
Shrink yourself a bit.
They call it submission. Let me use that word. So in submitting, I realized you tend to lose yourself. So now you will stifle your personality. You will not be able to express yourself, which in between, I tried to make that sacrifice. It got to a point.
It's not worth it, is it?
And then the truth is, until there's some form of commitment being made, then you know the level of sacrifice you're willing to make.
Did you also make demands on him?
Yes, I did. I did. And
so did he bulge? I must then ask, what was your takeaway from the house? If do you think that it was worth your time? Did you find that person, or do you think that that house is giving you the opportunity to find the right person?
Yes, I think that last question, yes. It's giving me the opportunity to find the right person, because right now it's has exposed me to a whole range of people I wouldn't meet on a normal day. And through the reality series, a lot of people get to know Bolanle Oluchi Babalola, who Bolanle is, what she does, her energy, her creative level, and everything. And then the fact that I'm driven by whatever task you put in my hand. I don't stop halfway. Then for the life partner thing, well, if it didn't work with him, it just means it wasn't him, it was someone else.
Did it work with him?
For a while. But presently we're no longer together, but we still remain friends. We try to keep in touch.
But Bolanle, did you work in the house?
Oh yeah. So
But didn't work outside the house.
So what happened between us was
what
we're both strong-willed. We're both independent.
Strong
people,
personalities.
Strong personality. He's almost like me. It's like and he's in the entertainment industry to broadcast and acting and all that. So it was more like, calm down. No, I have to be up. Calm down. I have to be up. And then I kept on going. I'm like, I'm going to lose myself.
What did shrinking yourself do to you as a person? How did you feel about that?
I wasn't so happy. Like I
You were
wasn't
not
happy.
happy?
Yes, that I couldn't express myself as much as I wanted. And at a point in the house, when you give us tasks, because each couple, we had this task we do every week. You had a task to do. Most times we came out tops because both of us could work together as a team and would achieve what we wanted to do. I think the only time we lost from the task was like twice. We're usually the winner, everything. So everybody felt like, okay, these are like the power couple. And it's not about being the power couple. The question is, are you guys compatible to go the long run together? Do you guys understand each other? Can you walk on this journey of a lifetime together? And I wasn't ready to put on a facade to please people or to please the fans.
So that will make me ask you this, Bolanle, for the women who think that, letting go of yourself, is the answer to finding long-lasting relationship. When people say you might need to submit, that word can mean a lot of different things to different people.
Sure.
So but if it means you losing yourself and who you are, what you believe in and what you stand for to someone else, is that someone else the right person?
If you lose yourself completely, for me, in a relationship, there's something wrong. Because your partner should love you for who you are. He should support you, should encourage you to be better. So if you guys find each other, yes, I still saw a post yesterday that said, from one of our pastors, that said the woman is supposed to be completely and totally submissive to her husband. Now the question is, it should be vice versa. It shouldn't just be from the women or from the ladies in general. If I'm submitting to you, what sacrifices are you making for me? For me to know that you're actually interested in walking this journey. So it shouldn't be all about women. We submit enough. I literally drop everything to make you happy. The question is, what are you doing? What are the traits that you have in you that I'm not comfortable with? What are you willing to work on to make me happy, to walk on this journey with you? We keep trying, because the next thing you would know is, they actually told me that, because I had this breakdown thing some months back on social media, that I'm getting old. You should submit and just keep it down. Menopause starts at 40. I'm like,
submit to what exactly? Because Bolanle,
women told me that. Not men.
I'm actually really wondering, submit to what exactly? What is it that your partner will ask of you that you feel will be too much for you to giving to? And what is it he would ask for that you say, okay, I'm going to make this compromise, I'm going to make this sacrifice for this to work?
So here's the thing. If you notice, probably there's certain traits you're not comfortable with in your partner. You tell the person. Is this something that defines the person, or is something that is going to break the person's creativity, career, or something? You don't tell your partner to submit to that. If that is where she gets her strength from to make her who she is.
That's building her career.
Yes, building her career. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard. But if you notice there's a particular, like Bolanle, when I'm talking, you talk, and like, I don't want that. Just calm down. Let me talk before you talk. We can make that happen. There's no problem. At a point in the house, I literally became quiet. And the funny thing about me is, once I'm calm, people start asking, are you okay? It's like, Bolanle, what is going on? You're not saying anything. Are you sure you're fine? I'm like, he doesn't want me to talk. He just wants me to be quiet.
Were you comfortable with that aspect?
At the point.
That's all. Okay.
No, but I had to understand that you need to find a balance. That's the thing.
So how do you get the balance?
You know when you're supposed to talk, when you're supposed to be with certain people. He was even of the opinion at the point that I have too much friends. I don't have time for him. And I said, okay, I shut down now. At the point, you're cooking too much in the kitchen. You're always in the kitchen. Don't have my time. Okay, I left that part now. Oh yeah, now I have your time. What else again?
Didn't that look like asking too much of you, for doing what you loved doing? And if you are, there's some women who are just who like to be busy. In fact, people, not just women, including men too, who are not comfortable just sitting in one place. And anyway, talking about sitting in one place, you are not sitting in one place. And of all the things that you mentioned earlier that you do, you left one crucial one out. I'm talking about BioScrubs Enterprises.
Yes. So BioScrubs Enterprises is my cleaning company. I've been into it as a hustler. said while trying to make her living after school. Yes, we're hustlers. So I decided to go into industrial cleaning and fumigation and janitorial services. When I came out from the house, we literally met COVID like, wow, okay, this is the reason why they cut the program. We thought we were doing something wrong when they told us it's ending. And then we came out and then COVID was in Nigeria, like everywhere. There was a lockdown. So we're like, okay. So while we're locked down from the house to the hotel, so I was literally in the hotel for like 3.5 months in Lagos. I couldn't come back to Abuja. There was no flights, nothing. So you know, I had to sit down and start thinking, what can I do? What can I do? I can't be sitting like this. I need to think of something that would also help people and at the same time bring money for me. And then I thought, oh, sanitizers. Liquid soap. We can make multi-purpose liquid soap and disinfectant spray. So I got to learn how to do that. Then I got some people, we started production. So now BioScrubs makes products as well. Beautiful. Liquid soap, sanitizer, and disinfectant spray. While we still engage in, oh yeah, we fumigate now for COVID, in case you want us to go.
Well, let's go back to the love story and tell us a bit about the role of the counselor in the show. How did that help Auntie Adesua? Yeah. How did that help housemates to understand better what relationship is about, how to manage their expectations and create a balance?
Auntie Adesua before now was just like a real life counselor. She's like a relationship counselor and then marriage counselor as well. So when we saw her in the house, I'm like, oh my God. And she's been like one of my role models from when I started getting interested in media. So she had this angle of understanding where you're coming from. She comes out serious at times, and at the same time, she comes out playful just to get you comfortable around her, and then you get to open up and talk to her. She was able to teach us basic lessons on emotional compatibility. With this was together with a master class we usually had on Friday in the house. So they had different professionals that were coming to the house to teach us about emotional compatibility, religion, the place of finance, the place of communication and sacrifice. Yeah, finance was a big part and then sacrifice was another thing again. So we were able to learn all that. And then at the same time, conflict resolution. It really helped a lot. Then when we started having challenges outside the house, you used to see where I was DMing, auntie. Because I needed that person. It gets to a point in life where you realize, maybe I need to talk to someone else. Maybe I'm not seeing something that he's saying. If the complaint is too much, I probably need someone that's a professional to talk to me about. So she was able to guide us through the house into making the right decisions. And then the rest was left to you. It might work, it might not work.
Okay, just before you go, the winners. Who are the winners and do you think they deserve to win? And where do you foresee their relationship? Very quickly. We're rounding up on that.
Don't do this to me. But the winners are my friend, Rosie and Kachi. Yes, they were called Roxy from the show. They're actually my friend, very cool people. And for me, I feel like they are one of the matured minds that came out of the house. And yes, they deserve to win. Because I was surprised when we came. Well, Kachi literally proposed on the stage.
Oh, wow.
So the man knew what he wanted before the show ended.
Bolanle,
so I feel they will end up together.
We can't get enough of you, but we must let you go now. Bolanle Babalola is the second runner-up of the reality TV show Ultimate Love. Thank you, Bolanle.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for lightening up our Friday.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, on that note, we wrap up today's edition of Kakaaki, the African Voice. Thank you so much, too, for being a part of it. We do hope that you have a rewarding and restful weekend.
Just as we hope that Godwin Duke gets reprieve and justice for the incident that happened to him, unfortunate incident that happened to him that led to him losing a limb. Have a good weekend. I am Salamatu Ibrahim.
My name is Senami Ohiomohai. See you again next week.